For game 2 of the doubleheader between Chandler-Gilbert and Central Arizona, Vaqueros took the first game 8-0 on a run rule. The both teams getting ready to hit the field, and starting this game for Chandler-Gilbert is J.J. Solomon, who really threw a nice bit of work in relief of Sidney Edwards. Only allowed 1 run through 3 innings. And leading off for the Vaqueros, Olivia De La Cruz batting first and playing left field. Asia Bell in right, batting second. The DP batting third. Gabby Escontrias batting fourth, playing first base. Sabrina Garcia, who is a monster in that first game. Pitching, batting fifth, Lisette Uquieres. Batting sixth, playing second base, Lauren Newland. Batting seventh, playing third base, Michelle Salazar. Batting eighth, the center fielder, Marina Acedo. Batting ninth, playing right field, Kiana View, the shortstop. On the other side for Chandler-Gilbert, Paige Salazar will be on the mound. Catching will be Amy Benson. Lissa Figueroa at first, Haley Berry at second, Schellenberger at short, Corinne Collins at third, Kennedy Converse in left, Randy Ayala in center, Amelia Hecht in right field. So Salazar getting the job between the circle. I originally said J.J. Solomon would be getting the start. That's actually Paige Salazar getting the start in the circle for Chandler-Gilbert. Paige checking in with a record of 8-9 on the season. ERA under 4. So an opportunity for Chandler-Gilbert to bounce back after losing the first one 8-0, and the big message for the team is to have better at-bats. Jessica Mercado, who picked up her 14th win of the season, held Chandler-Gilbert in check. Scattered a couple hits with the 8-0 shutout for her 14th win of the season. Now it's Salazar, and about to face Olivia De La Cruz, and De La Cruz had a really good first game. 2 for 4 with an RBI double. Amongst the league leaders coming in average, 4th in the league at hitting .483. First pitch from Salazar. This one looks like it might drop in, and it does, and Salazar with a good pitch in the outside part of the plate, and De La Cruz with a little cue ball that drops in front of Brandy Ayala and Kaylee Schellenberger. So the Vaqueros with a good start in their top of the first. Asia Bell checking in. 1 for 3 with a walk in the first game. Bell hitting .496, checking in. Fouls that one off. We saw from the first game, the Vaqueros, good speed in the top of the order, thumpers in the middle, and base knock contact on the lower end of the order. 0-1 pitch, that one, runner is going, and the runner slides in safely. And De La Cruz has the Vaqueros in scoring position. Now 1-1 count. On Asia Bell. The Salazars, as they are always here in attendance. Great family. This one, little blooper that might drop in, and the play can't be made by Haley Berry. Infield single as De La Cruz goes to third base. And right off the bat, Salazar gives up a couple of cue ball base hits. Behind the dish is Jermaine Hickson. And Paige Salazar, who is a really good pitcher, trying to bounce back from a couple balls that could potentially have been caught, and there could easily be 2 outs. Instead, there are 2 runners on. Checking in the DP, Gabby Escontrias. Escontrias in that first game. 1 for 4 with a single. Escondrias checking in on the day, hitting .348. Knocks a rise ball out of the play for strike 1. Mother Nature baking down the sunshine. Gorgeous day for a twin bill. 0-1 pitch to Escontrias. That one's fouled off. On deck, Sabrina Garcia put on a clinic in that first game. 3-run homer and a double off the fence for another RBI. Vaqueros bench chatting it up. 0-2 pitch. Runners going. This one bounced through the left side, and Collins can't make the play, and another run comes in. And right now, Paige Salazar could potentially be in the dugout. Instead, the Vaqueros have grabbed a 1-0 lead. Garcia in that first game, 2 for 2 and a walk. Nice changeup, and that misses high going in. Vaqueros with a couple runners on. A run is in. And Salazar goes curveball across the way for strike 1. Garcia checked in on day, .363, and this one goes deep left, and this one at the fence, and Kennedy Converse with a great play. Kennedy Converse, fearless out there, drop step, went about 15 feet and brings it in. Quality glove play by the left fielder for the first out. A long, noisy out by Garcia. Stepping in, Lisette Euclides. Euclides 1 for 3 in the first game. First pitch, and this one fouled off. Euclides entered the day hitting .384, 6 home runs with 36 RBIs. Salazar trying to get through this first inning. 3 cue ball base hits. That changeup misses outside. Goes to 1-1. Defensively, Benson behind the dish. Figueroa at first. Barry at second. Schellenberger at short. Collins in left. Make that third. This one bounced up the middle, and that one is going to get through. Runner is turning third. The play goes to third, and another run is in. And Euclides delivers an RBI base knock, and the lead is now 2-0. So the Vaqueros won the first game 8-0, and already have jumped out to a 2-0 lead here. Escondrias at third, Euclides at second, Lauren Newland. And Newland skies this one to left. Converse makes the play to throw it home, and that one is a gun! And Kennedy Converse putting on a clinic in left field. First, the great catch on the bomb by Garcia at the fence, and then Converse on the put out and the throw out at home plate. And now it's the Coyotes with an opportunity to bat in the bottom of the first. Brandy Ayala to get things going, followed by Kaylee Schellenberger and Haley Berry. To face Lisette Ukitis. Record of 1-3, ERA over 9, 14 strikeouts and 23 1/3. Ayala, end of the day, leading the team and hitting at .373. 0 for 2 with a sac bunt, so call it 0 for 1 in that first game. And you like to see the Coyotes bounce back and take this game, put up a fight. And that one misses low. And Ayala takes a first pitch strike. And Ukedes comes right back. Right on the block, across the knees for strike 2. Ayala, great speed. Defense for the Vaqueros, playing tight. 0-2 pitch. That misses outside. Ukedes popping the zone. Vaqueros won the first game. 8-0. And we've got the great blue hat in the dugout. That's a Rally Cowboy hat. And Salazar, high chopper, and that's going to get into left field. And Salazar make that Ayala with the base knock. Great start by Ayala, pounding one into the ground for a base hit. And call that the Rally Cowboy hat. Call that something interesting. And Ayala, who leads the league in steals, coming in with 30. Won't be at first base long. Schellenberger shows bunt, pulls back. Schellenberger in that first game. 0 for 2. End of the day, hitting .256. 1-0 pitch. Bunt is laid down. It's a beauty. And Schellenberger and Ayala gets caught in a pickle, and Ayala gets tagged out. And good defense by the Vaqueros and a breakdown. But the Coyotes on a base path. Give Schellenberger a base hit. She goes to second base. Haley Berry checks in. Berry 0 for 2 in that first game. Takes slow for ball 1. End of the day hitting .339. 28 RBIs. That Coyotes bench making some noise. Yuquedes. And that misses upstairs. Goes to 2-0. On deck is Amelia Heck. Bury it with an opportunity. And that misses low. Now Ashley Fields coming out to talk to her pitcher. Haley Berry played her high school ball at Red Mountain High School. Deep East Mesa. .3-0 count. Coyotes looking to chop the Vaqueros lead in half. And Yuquedes across the knees makes it 3-1. Central Arizona won the first game 8-0. This one, a little blooper down the left field line, and that's gonna go foul. Now 3-2. Behind Yuquedes, Fields catching. Sabrina Garcia at first. Lauren Newland at second. Kiana View at short. Michelle Zalazar at third. Olivia De La Cruz in left. Marina Aceto in center. And Asia Bell in right. 3-2 count to Haley Berry. Coyotes looking for some clutch contact. And this one, sky to center. Aceto is there, and she loses the ball in the sunlight. And Schellenberger coming around third, and she will score. And Mother Nature provides a gift-wrap double for Haley Berry. And the Coyotes will take it any way possible. No question, that one was lost in the sunlight. Amelia Heck checking in. One for two with a double. End of the day hitting .327. First pitch. That misses low, barely. And Yuquedes looked like she wanted that call. Vaqueros got two in the top half of the first. Coyotes have answered with one here, and Hecht grounded to short. Great play by Kiana View. Just owned it there. Good movement to her left, scooped it up, and threw a dart to first base. Love to see great infield play up the middle. A key component to any great team. Stepping in, Corinne Collins. Collins takes low and inside for ball one. 0 for 2 in game one. Hitting .279. Corinne Collins from Sholo, Arizona, in the White Mountains. This one bounced down the first base line. Today is a day of hydration and sunscreen. I have both, the latter courtesy of Studio Election sunscreen spray. And that one misses low, and Yuquedes once again looking like she wanted that one across the knees. Smiles it off. Central Arizona playing Collins straight away. This one ripped down the third base line, foul. Now a 2-2 count. This one, stroke to right center, and that one is getting through. Runner coming around third will score. And Corinne Collins ties this one at 2. Hard base knock brings in Haley Berry, and the Coyotes have answered in the home half for the first. Checking in, Kennedy Converse. Converse in the first game, 0 for 2. Started the day hitting .305. That misses. High for ball 1. Vaqueros took the first game 8-0. Run rule after 5. 1-0 pitch. This one skied straight up. Who's calling it for the Vaqueros? And Garcia with the nice bit of work. But the home team answers, getting some quality contact. 3 hits, 2 runs. We go to the second. We are knotted at 2 from Chandler-Gilbert. Paige Salazar going into her second inning of work. She gave up 2 in the first, but gotta be honest, not one ball hit hard. Bunch of cue balls hit by the Vaqueros in that inning. Coach Hackbarth working her way down to the third base line. Stepping in, Michelle Salazar, hitting .356. 6 doubles, 6 home runs, 23 RBIs. Just another powerful force in this Vaqueros lineup. Aceto on deck, followed by a View. Salazar upstairs for ball 1. Looks like Chandler-Gilbert's going to get some bullpen activity going. 1-0 pitch. And that one, a screwball on the outside part of the dish, goes to 1-1. Salazar, 8-9 on the season. Gives her team an opportunity to win every time out. This one scorched into left field by Salazar. Changeup hung over the heart of the plate, and Salazar jumped all over it. Stepping in, Marina Aceto. One for 2 in the first game with a walk. Start of the day hitting .337, and that misses upstairs for ball 1. Talking to Coach Norris about facing this Vaqueros team. Knows it's a challenge and realizes that it's only part of the schedule and won't see him the rest of the way. 2-0 count on Aceto. This one knocked into left, and that's going to drop. Aceto with the good contact. Looked like she got jammed up a little bit and just poked it out there. Kiana View, the shortstop, stepping in, had an opportunity to talk to her sister, Kara View, in between games. the views. Play at Marana High School over in the Tucson area. Came up and played in the AZ Force organization. Changeup by Salazar. Had View out in front. No outs here in the second inning. A beautiful day for softball. Let's play two. And Salazar tried to bust View off the plate. Misses inside. So hot right now. Game changer, cell phone has to be shaded. And that one's fouled off. Goes to 1-2. Vaquero's making some noise. First win. Now 26-9 in conference play. 1-2 pitch. And that misses upstairs. Chandler-Gilbert drops to 16. Make that 15-22. 2-2 count on Kiana View. View right into Karen Collins, and the throw over for the double play. Karen Collins mining the hot corner like a champ and doubles off Salazar. And we go to the top of the lineup with Olivia De La Cruz. Single to first time up, shows bunt, pulled back, takes the strike. Tremaine Hickson behind home plate. Don Baker, the field umpire. Salazar trying to work her way out of this one. Rise ball misses upstairs. Goes to 1-1. Hydration paramount. Sunblock a necessity. Food also important. This one scorched to left. Converse giving chase, and Converse is there. So great work by Salazar, working her way out of this one. We go to the bottom of the second. This one knotted at 2.
No, just changing the view slightly.
Amy Benson, Alyssa Figueroa, followed by Paige Salazar to face Lisette Uquieres. Benson in that first game. Takes across the knees for strike one. Benson 0 for 2. Hitting .306 to enter the day. And this one scorched down the left field line. A big, loud strike to go to 0-2. Coach Norris down that third base line. Bridget Kruk, the assistant on the first base line. Helmets the implementation for the safety of the coaches. 0-2 pitch. Uquieres Goes a spinner over the plate. That's fouled off. Alyssa Figueroa on deck. Oh-2 pitch. And that goes to 1-2. And we got the cowboy hat back on now in the dugout. This one looks like it's not blue. This one looks black. So we have the black cowboy hat on. This one bounced foul, keeping the Coyotes alert in that third base side. So we got the big blue cowboy hat. Now we have the black cowboy hat. We have all kinds of cowboy hats in that Coyotes dugout. They're rally cowboy caps or hats or sombreros, whatever you like to call it. 1-2 pitch. And that misses across the letters, and Yukitas had to look like she wanted the call. 2-2 count. J.J. Solomon getting some work in that Coyotes bullpen. Rifles it over to Sabrina Garcia for the first out here in the bottom of the second. Alyssa Figueroa steps in. 1 for 2 in the first game and was not fooled either time by Jessica Mercado. Infield single, then line to second base. Figueroa, one of the team's leading hitters coming in, hitting .351 on the day. Young lady's got some pop at the plate. Takes low for ball 1. One-oh pitch. This one tied in on the hands, and Figueroa fouls it off. Vaqueros got 2 in the first. Coyotes answered with 2 in the bottom half. And here we are on the second. Figueroa fouls it off. Good cut. And knocks Paulo Hutchison's hat off the camera after he just re-coordinated it for a better view. Because that's what Paulo Hutchison does. He's got the cameras. Tries to give the best viewing experience possible. This one, sky to right. Asia Bell's there, and Bell makes the catch. Stepping in, Paige Salazar. Paige in that first game. 0 for 2. Stepping in on the season, end of the day, hitting .290. Slopper takes a called first strike. Yukitas in that circle, looking to give the Vaqueros a sweep. This one, little blooper left side, giving chase his View, and View makes the running catch. And that will do it for Chandler-Gilbert in the second. No runs, no hits, none left on. After 2, we are knotted at 2 from Chandler-Gilbert. We go to the third inning between the Vaqueros and the Coyotes. Stepping in will be Asia Bell, Gabby Escontrias, and Sabrina Garcia. We are knotted at 2. Vaqueros took the first game. 8-0. Run rule after 5. Salazar gave up 2 in the first. Several excuse me base hits in that one. Stepping in, Asia Bell singled her first time up. Bell having a nice season. End of the day, hitting .496. 60 hits, 3 triples, 6 doubles. Great speed, great base runner. End of the day, hitting 3rd in the conference. Gomez, Clausen, 1 and 2. Then it's Bell, followed by De La Cruz. One 0 count from Paige Salazar. Coyotes playing Bell straight away. This one, slap foul. And that hits a car. And insurance rates in the Chandler area just doubled. And right now there's a man on the phone, a young lady calling Geico. 1-1 pitch. Change up from Salazar, freezes Bell. That one was a beaut. Paige Salazar, young lady. From Queen Creek High School, the former Bulldog. Tries to go upstairs, try to get Bell to chase, and Bell stays within her zip code. Goes to 2 and 2. Kennedy Converse tight down that left field line. Salazar, 2-2 pitch. Bouncer, right side. Figueroa scoops it up. Great play there. Checking in, Gabby Escontrias. Got on an error by Corinne Collins the first time up. Changeup misses inside, and Salazar laughs that one off. One 0 count. We're in game 2 of this twin bill. This one knocked foul. Escontrias 1 for 4 in that first game. End of the day, hitting .348. Fastball, beauty. Across the belt. Goes to 1 and 2. Coyotes playing Escontrias straight away. 1-2 pitch. This one scorched into right center. And this one is going to the fence. Escontrias heading into second base with a stand-up, one-out double. And now the Heart coming up. Sabrina Garcia with a loud pop-up to Kennedy Converse, their first time up. Chase Converse to the fence. Salazar locked in on Amy Benson. That misses outside for ball 1. Salazar, nice young lady. Comes back with a beautiful changeup. Had some opportunities to talk to Salazar, Kennedy Converse, and Brandy Ayala over at the baseball games. And next year, when there's lights here at Chandler-Gilbert, we'll be calling more games for the ladies. That's a promise. 1-1 pitch. This one's sky to center. Ayala coming in, and this one is going to drop between Converse, Ayala, and Schellenberger. And that's a tough one to endure for Chandler-Gilbert. So now runners at the corners as Bridget Kruk comes out and talks to the infield. Garcia with the excuse me pop up, and now Lisette Uquieres, RBI single her first time up. Chandler-Gilbert taking on the Vaqueros of Central Arizona. Bridget Kruk talking to the team and all about strategy and where to go with the ball when the ball's hit in this situation with runners at first and third. And maybe Maddie Hackbarth, the head coach of the Vaqueros, might call for a pinch runner here for Sabrina Garcia. We saw Kira View step in, pinch ran, as well as Kayla Lopez in that first game. So Uquieres can help herself out. Pitcher versus pitcher here. Changeup misses outside for ball one. And the Vaqueros making some noise, buzzing in that dugout. Salazar locked in on A.B. Benson, 1-0 pitch. And Uquieres with a big cut. So 1-1 count. Runners at the corners. Salazar. That one just misses. Might have just missed, just a little outside. Screwball had great movement. 2-1 pitch. And that changeup misses outside. On deck is Lauren Newland. Lined into a double play her first time up. Salazar trying to work her way out of this one. 3-1 count. Swings out of the zone. Much to the delight of Salazar. Goes to 3-2. Maddie Hackbarth, the head coach of the Vaqueros, walking that one off. 3-2 pitch. And Uquieres swung at ball 4 and then strikes out. Now 2 outs in the inning. Lauren Newland stepping in. Lined out on a great play by Kenny Converse the first time up. Pop up and then the throw out at home plate. Converse gloving it out there like a champ. Salazar coming in high and tight for strike 1. Salazar locked in on Benson. 0-1 pitch. Little bouncer to the right side, and that's going to get through. 1 run is in. And Newland with the cue ball shot that gets through the 4-3 hole. And it's the Vaqueros back on top, 3-2. Stepping up, Michelle Salazar. Singled her first time up. Garcia at second, Newland at first. That misses upstairs for ball 1. Vaqueros won the first game 8-0. 8-run roll after 5. 1-0 pitch. That misses outside for ball 2. Aceto on deck. Salazar locking in on Amy Benson. Behind in the count. This one fouled out of play. Maddie Hackbarth, one of the youngest coaches in the college circuit, age 26. Played at Fresno State, played for Tricia Ford at Arizona State. Ford now at Texas A&M. 2-1 pitch. That misses low. And Mother Nature is glistening the heat. Three-one count. Salazar looking for a pitch she can handle. And Shemaine Hickson brings up the high strike. Goes to 3-2. Sato on deck, singled her first time up. Three-two pitch. And Salazar gets Michelle Salazar swinging, and that will do it. But the Vaqueros take the lead on a Lauren Newland base knock. We go to the bottom of the third with the Vaqueros leading 3-2. So we've got the big blue hat in the Coyotes dugout. It's a kind of a disco looking hat. It's kind of looks like the hat that Kramer wore in Seinfeld in that one episode when he was strolling down the street. So I think you can buy one of those on eBay for $8.99. Comes with glow lights and a glow stick. Needs to say we go to the bottom of the third. Ayala shows bunt. Pulls back. Grounded out to short her first time up. Coyotes trailing 3-2. Both games moving quickly. 0-1 pitch from Uquedes. That one just misses inside. Goes to 1-1. Ayala, Schellenberger, and Haley Berry for the Coyotes here in the third. This one scorched into left field, and that's going to drop. And a good start for the Coyotes as Ayala with the base knock and continues her great season. The league leader in stolen bases with 30. Also came in the day hitting .373. Schellenberger stepping in. Started the day hitting .256. Uquedes first pitch. Ayala makes it look easy. Another stolen base. Now an opportunity for the Coyotes to capitalize to tie this one up. Haley Berry on deck. 0-1 count on Schellenberger. And she lays down a nice bunt. Uquedes to throw to first base. Bang, bang play, and they just get Schellenberger. Uquedes fielded her position well and threw a strike to first base. Haley Berry steps in. And doubled on a Mother Nature fly ball to center field that Marina Aceto lost in the sunlight her first time up. She takes a strike right across the knees. Piqueros bringing the infield in. Uquedes. That misses low. 1-1 count. Berry checked in on the day, hitting .339 in that first game, 0 for 2. 1-1 pitch. This one scorched down the left field line, just foul. Just a tad bit out in front. More action for the ladies after today's contest. They'll host South Mountain Community College Tuesday, 1 o'clock. That South Mountain team ended the day with a record of 32-4 in conference play, 38-7 overall. A squad red hot. They've won 17 straight. But first is all about the Vaqueros. 2-2 pitch. This one lifted deep left, and this one has got a place, and this one is off the fence. Going into second base is Barry, and delivers a stand-up RBI double, and we are knotted at 3. Barry just missed a home run by about 10 feet. Gave that one a quality ride. Now 2 for 2 on the day. Step again, Amelia Heck. And she launches one to center field. Barry, turning third, will be held up. And Heck with the laser to center field. And the Coyotes with runners at the corners. Stepping in, Corinne Collins. RBI single her first time up. So the Coyotes coming to life against Lisette Uquieres. This one pops straight up. Uquieres calls her own number and gets the out for the second out of the inning. Stepping in, Kennedy Converse. Barry at third, Hecht at first. Converse checking in. Pop to first, her first time up. Vaqueros go back to normal depth. This one fouled right behind us, strike one. Baseball teams trying to work their way over to the baseball field. They take on Gateway Community College tonight. Paul Hutchinson in the live stream here with us. Might go catch out the boys tonight. That one low to even a count at 1 apiece. Amy Benson on deck. Uquieres moving quickly. 1-1 pitch. And that just misses outside as Uquieres had the look of, are you kidding me? 2-1 count. Converse, opportunity. This one knocked foul down the third base line. Keeping head coach Brianne Norris on her toes. Mother Nature bringing the sunshine. Very little breeze. 2-2 count. Tied at 3. Runners at the corners. Converse gets a piece. Two-two pitch. Barry at third, Hecht at first. This one lifted to right. Asia Bell coming in, and Bell makes the catch, and that'll do it for the Coyotes. They pick up a run, and we go to the fourth, tied at 3. We go to the top of the fourth. Marina Acedo, Kiana View, and Olivia De La Cruz about to get another look at Paige Salazar. Paige gave up 2 in the first, 1 in the third. Got to be honest, not one ball's been hit hard in this one. Paige coming in, record of 8-9, ERA under 4. So every time the lefty steps in, the former Queen Creek star, she's given her team an opportunity to win games. That's all you can do. Step in the circle and give your team a chance, and she's done just that. Stepping in, Acedo singled her first time up. That misses. Acedo in that first game. 1 for 2. Stepped in the day, hitting .337. Fouls that one straight back. Acedo with 1 home run, 9 RBIs. One count. Coyotes playing Acedo straight away. Change up. This one's lifted to center. Coming in. Ayala's there, and she'll make the grab. First out. Checking in is Kiana View. Lined into a double play her first time up, and a great play by Karen Collins. Collins with the line drive out at third base and through to second. Double off the runner. View checking in, hitting .435. Among the league leaders in steals. 23 starting the day. This one punch fouled out of play down that third base line. First game moved quickly. This game moving quickly as well. 1-1 count from Paige Salazar. Change up, and that's one's launched into the gap. Turning first and going into second is View. View on her way to third base, and View slides in. And Kiana View put the Jets on. And the Vaqueros making some noise here in the fourth. Kiana View turned first base, and she was thinking 3 as soon as she made that turn. The View sisters, they can play from Marana High School in the Tucson area. Stepping in, Olivia De La Cruz singled and popped out. De La Cruz started the day hitting .483, ranked 4th in the conference. She's followed by Asia Bell, ranked 3rd in the conference at .496 to start the day. Infield in, first pitch. Shows bunt, pulls back. And the Coyotes defensively, Collins, Schellenberger, and Barry, that is, talking some things over. 1-0 count. De La Cruz, good hitter at the dish. Fouls that one off. And View will go back to third base. So now a 1-1 count. And this one's fouled down the first base line. The Vaqueros can beat you offensively with speed. Got good contact hitters, and they got lumber. A lumber with one swing can change the outlook of any game. 1-2 pitch. This one scorched into the left center field gap, and that is going to find the fence. Converse cuts it off before it hits there, and De La Cruz heading into third base, and she beats it with a triple. And De La Cruz goes oppo and drives in view. And the Vaqueros back on top, 4-3. And the Coyotes talking some things over. And give the Vaqueros a lot of credit. They're just turning the Jets on. Any chance to extend a ball in the gap, and they're thinking third base. Some would just settle for a two-bagger, not this team. And that's going to bode well come playoff time. They've got the Jets in the top and the bottom of the lineup to take that extra bag. And Asia Bell steps in. Bell, third leading hitter to start the day in the conference at .496. Singled her first time up. Also bounced unassisted to the first baseman. Takes a strike on the outside corner. 4-3. Want to give a special shout out to my broadcast crew on the Chandler-Gilbert baseball team as Salazar breaks out a beautiful changeup that locks up Bell. Goes to 0-2. Andrew Fury and Adam Perry, the doctor and the future businessman of America, along with Nate Ortiz. 0-2 pitch. Just fouled off by Bell, just gets a piece. Adam and Andrew and Nate Ortiz will have the call tonight as the baseball team takes on Gateway Community College. Just a couple hundred feet away. Runner at third is De La Cruz. Bell, 0-2 count. Salazar locked it on Benson. 0-2 pitch. This one knocked to center. Ayala right there. The play at the plate. Ayala comes up throwing. And De La Cruz beats the throw. And Bell does her job on the sac fly. Another run is in. Now 5-3 Vaqueros. And they're just discussing exactly what transpired on that play. So the runner goes back. At some point, we'll get an explanation on this play. So De La Cruz goes back as Bell with the pop up to center. So checking in is Gabby Escontrias. 1 for 2 on the afternoon. This one fouled out of play on that first base side. After the inning, we'll get an explanation from Shemaine Hickson, the home plate umpire, on what just transpired, because honestly, I've got no clue. 0-1 count. Change up. That misses low. One count. Sabrina Garcia on deck. De La Cruz at third. And that misses. Two-one count. Runner at third. 4-3 Vaqueros lead. Salazar took something off. Escondrias swung right through it. Goes to 2-2. 2 outs now here in the fourth inning. Salazar locked in on Benson. 2-2 pitch. Bouncer foul down the first base line. Escontrias stays alive. Boys baseball team will be on the field tonight at 6 p.m. For all the Chandler-Gilbert faithful out there getting ready to do the game. Two-two pitch. This one slowly rolled to Schellenberger, and Schellenberger misplays the ball, and that's going to bring in De La Cruz. And that's a heartbreaker right there as De La Cruz scores. And the lead is now 5-3. Sabrina Garcia checking in. 2 for 2 in the first game with a 3-run homer. Single and a loud out to left field. Takes low for ball 1. And Vaquero's bench up and at him, making some noise. Maddie Hackbarth, head coach in her first year, age 26. And Salazar hits the strike zone with a screwball. Tailing on the outside part of the dish. 1-1 count to Garcia. Now 8 home runs on the year. And Salazar comes up with another changeup. And that misses. Goes to 2-1. Uquietas on deck. Escontrias at first. Salazar trying to get Garcia to chase. Coach Hackbarth getting some stretching in down that third base side. 3-1 count as Sabrina Garcia looks to stretch on Salazar. And Garcia and Salazar in a battle here. And Salazar pitching around Garcia. Gives it the walk, and now Uquietas checks in. Runners at second and first. Uquietas RBI single in the first and struck out. A 5-3 Vaqueros lead. And this one fouled off. Salazar, another quality outing. And Bridget Cook, the assistant coach, coming out to talk to Paige Salazar. Now the outfield will come together and huddle and take a moment to collect themselves. The Vaqueros with 2 in the first. Coyotes answered with 2 in the lower half. Each team scored a run in the third, and the Vaqueros there were 2 in the fourth. Chandler-Gilbert well represented from the fan base in the East Valley. Central Arizona bringing their peeps as well. So Uquietas stepping in. Young lady entered the day hitting .384. 6 home runs, 36 RBIs. She's got some pop at the dish. 1 for 3 in that first game. Singled in the first. Changeup misses. And that Chandler-Gilbert fan base wanted that call. They don't get it. Goes to 1-1. Lauren Newland on deck. 1-1 pitch. And Uquietas swings right through it. And Salazar with an opportunity to get out of this inning. Runner at second, Escontrias. Garcia at first. 1-2 count on Uquietas. Try to get her to chase. Now a 2-2 count. Salazar trying to drown out the noise from the Vaqueros bench. And it goes full. Vaqueros with 5 runs, and some of those, a good portion of those, excuse me, base hits. But the plays have got to be made. 5-3, Vaqueros, 3-2 pitch. And Salazar comes up big, striking out Uquedes. The Vaqueros add 2. They take a 5-3 lead as we go to the home half of the 4th. Bottom of the 4th. Coyotes trailing 5-3. Amy Benson, Alyssa Figueroa, Paige Salazar going up against Lisette Uquedes. Uquedes trying to give the Vaqueros a doubleheader sweep today. Fastball, nice movement. Darts the inside part of the dish. Benson bounced out to shortstop her first time up. Benson takes outside from Kingman, Arizona. Freshman catcher, utility player. 5'7". This one a little blooper, and this one is going to drop in. Falls in between Kiana View and Marina Acedo. Good start for the Coyotes. Alyssa Figueroa with an opportunity. Figueroa, one of 2 bright spots in that first game. Infield single and a hard line drive to Lauren Newland for the putout. Popped to right her first time up. Takes high for ball 1. Jermaine Hickson, the home plate umpire, checks with Don Baker, the field umpire, and said Figueroa went. 0-1 count. That misses outside, goes to 1-1. And I'm in dire straits. I'm on the last leg of my Polar Pop. Coming down the last bit of ice cubes. And Figueroa, bouncer, and that eats up View. And the bat hop base hit gives the Coyotes runners at second and first. Checking in, Paige Salazar, the pride of Queen Creek High School. Paige, great speed on the base path. Michelle Salazar playing even with the bag at third. That could change here closely. Now Salazar taking a step in. Paige Salazar, a threat to bunt every time up. Takes a strike as Michelle Salazar was charging. Coyotes trailing 5-3. 0-1 pitch. And Salazar Try to chop at it and lay it down, could not. Quickly goes to 0-2. And this is a key situation for the Coyotes. Got to be able to have a quality AB. Advance the runners, so paramount for this team. No outs, 0-2 pitch to Salazar. And that misses upstairs, goes to 1-2. Central Arizona will be a factor in the postseason. Chandler-Gilbert looking to be a factor in their region. Salazar. Pull the trigger, cannot hold back. Brandy Ayala checking in. 1 for 2, singled. Got stolen base number 31, which leads the conference in her last time around. Coyotes looking to answer after the Vaqueros played it 2 in the top half. Ayala shows bunt, pulls back, low for ball 1. And that's the big thing. If you're going to lay down the bunt, if it's out of the zone, pull back, and Ayala worked that as a champ. She checks the wristband after getting the sign from Brianne Norris. 1-0 pitch. Tries to bunt it down, and Michelle Salazar was charging from third base. It's the little things right here the team has to do to try to get this right. Now Ayala, 1-1 count. That misses outside, goes to 2-1. Kaylee Schellenberger on deck. Benson at second, Figueroa at first. Ayala, 2-1 count. Gets the bunt down. Salazar picks it up. Throws a strike. Good play by Michelle Salazar. 5-3 sacrifice. Now it's Schellenberger with an opportunity. 1 for 2. Giving chase is Newland, the second baseman, and Newland makes the catch. And that'll do it for the Coyotes. They put a couple on, they strand a pair. We go to the 5th for the Vaqueros with a 5-3 lead. Whoa, it's
Flex is in the game to pitch now.
Hey, Jermaine, quick
Yes, sir.
question. So,
Yeah, so most of the time, if you notice my left arm comes out, just let you know.
I was wondering.
Typically, it's either between 50 or 90.
Got it. Okay.
There we go.
J.J. Solomon now on the hill as Lauren Newland getting ready to take her hacks. And that is going to be a correction on my part. No, that is J.J. Solomon on the mound. Nolan takes a strike. And I got some confirmation on that play a couple innings ago. On that, looked like a sacrifice fly to the outfield. And what happened was De La Cruz had to go back to third base because the batter was out of the batter's box, which freezes everything and pushes the runner back. So good to know for my knowledge. And Jermaine Hickson, the home plate umpire, was nice enough to explain it to me. And Newland now with a 1-2 count. Newland, Michelle Salazar, and Marina Acedo to face J.J. Solomon, who really had a nice game. Came in relief of Sydney Edwards and gave up only 1 run and 3 innings of work. Kept the team off balance. Mixing speeds, and sometimes that's a tougher task for a squad than facing gas. 2-2 pitch from JJ. And she gets Newland swinging. And a great start by the right-hander. Checking in, Michelle Salazar. Single and struck out. So Paige Salazar, none of those balls were hit hard. A lot of the plays could have been made. And Salazar takes low for ball 1. After tonight, a huge task for this Chandler-Gilbert softball team. They'll take on South Mountain Community College in a pair. Right here, starting at 1, then at 3. 2-0 count on Salazar. Acevedo, make that Acedo on deck. 2-0 pitch. This one scorched, and Figueroa cannot get it and play potentially at first base. And a hard hit ball by Salazar. So Salazar with a 1-out single off the glove of Alyssa Figueroa. Acedo stepping in. 1 for 2 in this one. Also came up with some clutch contact in that first game and fouls off that first pitch. 1 for 2 with the walk in the first. .337 to start the day for Marina Acedo. 0-1 pitch. That one misses way high. Jermaine Hickson wide awake after that one, and then some. 1-1 count. 5-3, Vaqueros lead. Getting 2 in the 4th to take the lead. 1-1 pitch. Fastball inside part of the plate. Goes to 1-2. Kiana View on deck. One-two pitch from JJ. Right to Figueroa. One hopper gets the out at first. And that will advance Salazar to second base. And Kiana View checking in. Has hit the ball hard twice. View amongst the league leaders in hitting. Lined out in a double play in the second. And a triple in the 4th in the left center field gap. Solomon continues to do what she does, and that's pound the ball low. One-oh count. Runner at second. And Solomon dots. 2 outs here in the 5th. Solomon dialing in on Amy Benson. 1-1. the left side, and Schellenberger can't get obstruction by the runner, and that is going to end the inning. And Matty Hackbarth is going to try to get an explanation from Don Baker. And we will go to the home. Benson followed by Alyssa Figueroa. And the Vaqueros bring the infield in. Central Arizona playing for playoff positioning. Fastball across the knees for strike one. They are stacked and packed. Oh, 0-1 pitch to Benson. Quickly goes to 0-2. Benson checked in on the day, 306. Has to protect the plate. This one's skied out of play down the first base line. Vaqueros with 2 in the first. Coyotes answered with 2 in the bottom half. Both squads scored a run in the third. Coyotes with 2 in the fourth, and here we are, bases stacked for the Coyotes. And Benson swings right through that for the second out. Alyssa Figueroa singled her last time up. 1 for 2 in the first game. And Figs, need a base knock from her, one of the best hitters on this team. 351 starting the day. This one skied straight up. And View calls everyone off and makes the grab. So the Coyotes lead them loaded. We go to the 6th, 5-3 Vaqueros. We go to the top of the 6th. Olivia De La Cruz, Asia Bell, and Gabby Escontrias to face J.J. Solomon. Coyotes trailing 5-3 to the Vaqueros. First pitch takes a strike. De La Cruz 2 for 3 in this one with an RBI. Also a good first game. 2 for 4 with an RBI double. Young lady can play. Skill set very high at the dish. Started the day hitting 43. This one high bouncer. And that's a great play at second base by Haley Berry, who had to make the exchange quickly because of the speed by De La Cruz. Couple pitches, 1 out. Asia Bell stepping in, another force. 1 for 2 in this one with a sacrifice fly. Kenny Converse, a little shallow in left field for Asia Bell, who's got the penchant of putting the ball deep in certain areas. Good changeup by Solomon. Brandy Ayala slightly shaded to left center. Infield slightly in. 0-1 pitch. JJ working that outside part of the plate. Give JJ Solomon a lot of credit. She really keeps the ball low in the zone. Won't blow you away with speed, but does a great job with location and spin. And that's half the battle right there. 0-1 pitch. Make that 1-1. This one bounced to left side. Schellenberger, quick throw over, and a good play by Schellenberger. And nice to see the Coyotes tightening up the defense. First half of this game, it's had some room for improvement, but Schellenberger and Barium back-to-back plays coming up nice. Gabby Escontrias at the dish. 1 for 3. This is bounce to Schellenberger. Good hop and the throw over, and that's going to do it for the Vaqueros. 1, 2, 3. Solomon doing the job. We go to the bottom of 6. Knotted. Make that the Vaqueros with a 5-3 lead. Lisette Uquieres going into her 6th inning of work, and she's done a nice job, allowing only 3 runs, scattering some hits along the way. And here come the Coyotes, looking to grab the bats and get some things going. Looks like Coach Norris going to the bench. Looks like Sydney Edwards will get an opportunity to bat for Paige Salazar. Salazar was 0 for 2 on the day. Edwards hitting .212, followed by Brandy Ayala and Kaylee Schellenberger. Coyotes with 6 outs to play with to try to tie this one or potentially take the lead. Uquieres misses low, ball 1. Vaqueros coming in, picking up the win in the first game, now 26-9 in league play. Winning that first game 8-0 as Edwards takes a strike on the black. Vaqueros playing her straight away. Left fielder just a tad deep. 1-1 pitch. That one misses low, barely. Vaqueros looking for the twin bill sweep. Coyotes looking to rally for the victory here, and Edwards with a big cut. Wakes up Benson and Shemaine Hickson behind the dish. And Uquieres and Ashley Fields, that is, behind the dish, talked some things through. Edwards with a 2-2 count, looking to give the Coyotes a base runner here to start the 6th. That misses way outside, goes to 3-2. Mother Nature bringing the temperatures. Mucho caliente. And Edwards frozen on the fastball for strike 1. Make that for the first out here in the 6th. Ayala checking in. One for 2 with a sacrifice fly. Ukitis has thrown over 100 pitches in this one as Ayala takes a first pitch strike. Schellenberger on deck. Oh, 1 pitch. Changeup just misses. Lisette Ukitis has a great disposition on the mound. Doesn't lose her cool. She doesn't get a call. Just laughs it off and just keeps playing. Good job by the right-hander. 1-1 pitch. This one a bouncer. Right to the right. Newland will not get Ayala. Too much speed on the base path. Ayala now 2 for 3 as Kaylee Schellenberger comes to the dish. 1 for 2. Singled to the first and scored. On the RBI double by Haley Berry. Ayala, great speed. Already a stolen base in this one. She's on her giddy up. And she is thrown out by Ashley Fields on the great swipe tag by Kiana View. And Coach Norris is going to come out and argue this one. Looked like Ayala potentially was going to get in, but View with the swipe tag, that was a beauty. Might have got her. And give great props to Ashley Fields behind the plate, who just threw out one of the best base runners in this conference. So now 2 outs as Schellenberger steps in. And Ukitis comes right at her. Buzzes the belt for strike 1. Haley Berry on deck. Coyotes running out of opportunities. And Schellenberger goes down swinging. And that does it for the Coyotes. No runs, 1 hit, none left on. We go to the 7th. Vaqueros with a 5-3 lead. We go to the 7th. Hard charging Sabrina Garcia. Lisette Ukitis and Lauren Newland to face J.J. Solomon. Garcia loud out to left field her first time up, followed by a single and a walk. First game she was 2 for 2. With a walk, a 3-run homer for her 8th home run of the year and a RBI double off the fence. Solomon can't afford to miss, or this ball can end up in North Mesa. Fastball across the belt for strike one. Looking at the Arizona Community College Athletic Conference standings, South Mountain 32-4, Eastern Arizona 29-7, Phoenix College 27-7. That ball misses. Central Arizona 25, make that 26-9 now. Pima Community 21-11, Arizona Western 21-13, Mesa 15-19, and Chandler-Gilbert 15-22. 1-1 pitch to Garcia. And Garcia launches one toward the baseball field, and Adam Perry or Andrew Ferry on the pickup out there. My boys will be calling that telecast with the great Nate Ortiz. 1-2 count on Garcia. And that one bounces right past Amy Benson. Good Chandler-Gilbert fan base here. 2-2 count. Benson spinning. This one launched to left field, and just another laser by Sabrina Garcia. Garcia doesn't miss often, and when she connects, the ball travels at a high velocity. So Garcia in this doubleheader. Now 4 for 5 with 2 walks. Just a dominant day here in Chandler. Off the 2-0-2. Lisette Uquedes checking in. Done a great job in the circle for the Vaqueros. RBI single to first, couple strikeouts. Has had a good season at the dish. 384, 6 home runs. Pinch runner for the Vaqueros. And that is Kyra View. Kyra has got outstanding speed. The View sisters from Marana High School. Talked to Kyra between games. Well-spoken young lady. Uquedes takes low across the knees for strike one. Chandler-Gilbert would love to keep this a scoreless inning to give themselves an opportunity in the lower half. Solomon spinning the ball. 0-1 pitch. Uquedes swings right through it, goes to 0-2. Lauren Newland on deck. Outfield playing fairly deep. Solomon, 0-2 pitch to Uquedes. One hopper, Benson scoops it up like a champ. Prevents View from taking the extra base. So far, Kyra View stationary. 1-2 pitch. And that one just misses. Goes to 2-2. Newland followed by Michelle Salazar for the Vaqueros here in the 7th. Solomon, the spin, 2-2 pitch. And that one rings her up on the inside part of the plate. Solomon, a great sequence. Went outside, goes back in, gets the strikeout. Newland checking in. Line into a double play on the great play by Kennedy Converse on the pop-up and the throw out at home plate. RBI single in the 3rd and struck out in the 5th. Newland 1 for 3 in the first game. This one scorched down the third base line, foul. Newland getting an opportunity today at second base, hitting .234. has played great defense, so what she might lack at the dish, she's making up with the glove, and make no mistake, being solid up the middle is paramount for any club. Change up, and the runner is going in view, makes it look easy, sliding in for the stolen base. So now runner in scoring position. Vaqueros would love to capitalize. The team hitting .388 to start this day. 47 home runs, and this one scorched the center. As Newland comes up big and View stops at third. And a rocket by Lauren Newland. And the Vaqueros with runners at the corners. As Salazar steps in. JJ now focused on Salazar. Slow bouncer for strike one. Only one out here in the seventh. View at third, Newland at first. Salazar at the dish. 0-1 count, Vaqueros with a 5-3 lead, knocking on the door for more. Solomon, 0-1 pitch. Fastball, busts the black, goes to 0-2. View with great speed at third base. Coyotes can't afford a pass ball or wild pitch here. 0-2 count on Michelle Salazar. And that was off the plate. Amy Benson getting the explanation from Shermaine Hickson, the home plate umpire. And Haley Berry giving Solomon some encouragement on the mound. 1-2 pitch from Solomon to Salazar. That misses low. Runner takes off. Newland goes in, standing up. They are out the corners. View at third. Newland on Michelle Salazar. 2 in the first, 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth. And those 2 in the fourth are the difference in the game. But with an opportunity with runners at second and third here. 2-2 pitch. And that misses inside. Buzzes Salazar off the dish. And he goes to 3-2. Marina Acedo on deck. Acedo has been a force on this day as well. Solomon looking for a good location. Salazar looking to put the ball in play. 3-2 pitch. This one tap foul to stay alive. Solomon with deceptive speed and great placement. Came into this day a record of 1-3, but she's pitched fantastic today. Really pounding the ball low, finding great spots. 3-2 pitch to Salazar. Runners at second and third. And that one misses wild and gets away, and View will stroll down. And the wild pitch brings in Kyra View. Now it's Newland at third, Salazar at first. A 6-3 Vaqueros lead. And the Vaqueros talking things over. Looks like Maddie Hackbarth making a move. Talking things over with home plate umpire Shermaine Hickson. Now 4 o'clock. Doubleheader started at noon. First one ended quickly. Second game started right around 2 o'clock or so. Coyotes now down 6-3 after losing the first game 8-0. Jermaine Hickson doing some explaining to the dugout. Stepping in to run the bases at first base, Kayla Lopez. Acedo at the dish. 1 for 3 with an opportunity. This one scorched to right. That's going to bring in a run. Acedo comes up big. First pitch swinging. Strokes an RBI single. Newland comes in, and the lead is now 7-3. Lopez at second. Now it's Kiana View stepping in. And that misses low for ball 1. Top of the order with Olivia De La Cruz on deck. Can't say enough, this Vaqueros team hitting .388 on the season. They can flat out rip. And this one scorched down the left field line. Converse giving chase. Another run is in. Lopez will score. And the lead is now 8-3 as Kiana View comes up with the RBI double. So the bottom of the lineup mashing for the Vaqueros. Now 8-3. As Olivia De La Cruz steps in. Takes high for ball 1. Corinne Collins charging at third base as De La Cruz showed bunt. Vaqueros with 3 across here in the 7th. Solomon spinning the ball. 1-0 count. That misses low. Acedo at third. View at second. Can't say enough about Kiana View. Lower part of the order hitting .435 coming in. This one bounced to left side. Collins, good play, and the delay on the throw, and De La Cruz is going to beat it out. Infield single, got to rule that. Stepping in, Asia Bell. So De La Cruz started the day in the top 4 in the conference, hitting .483. Now it's Bell started the day hitting .496. So think about that. You're basically getting a hit every other at bat. That's just ridiculously impressive. Takes a strike on the inside part of the plate. 1 for 3 in this one. Single to the first. Grounded out unassisted to the first baseman in the third. Sacrifice RBI in the 4th. Grounded out to short on a bang bang play by Schellenberger, and that Coyotes infield is in. Throw down to third base, and Corinne Collins almost caught Acedo napping. Good throw by Benson. And Asia Bell, .496. Opportunity. This one bounced to the left side, and that'll get through. 1 run is in. The runner is being circled in his view. And Asia Bell knocks in 2 with a 2-run single. And the Vaqueros have blown this one open. Acedo and View on their giddy-ups. And View with that great track speed comes on in. So a 10-3 Central Arizona lead. Jermaine Hickson breaking up the powwow in the circle. Bell at second, De La Cruz at third. Escontreras at the dish. 5 runs have crossed the plate here in the 7th. Escontreras stepping in, 1 for 4. Fastball right across the plate. This all started with a Sabrina Garcia single, and it just continued on from there. This one scorched in the gap. 2 runs will score. Escontreras on her way to third base. The throw to third, and Escontreras beats it. A 2-run triple. And 7 are across for the Vaqueros, now leading 12-3. So stepping in, Sabrina Garcia. We know how well she's played in this one. 2 for 2 in the first game of the walk. 2 for 3 in this one with a walk and a long sac fly to left. That Kennedy Converse tracked down. And Garcia started this inning with a single left. And we've got a pitching change. Stepping in is Sydney Edwards. Who gets another opportunity after giving him 7 runs in the first 2 innings in the 8-0 loss in the first game. We'll take a short timeout. Back to live action from Chandler-Gilbert with the Vaqueros leading the Coyotes 12-3 here in the 7th. So here is the tank that is Sabrina Garcia, and when she faced Sydney Edwards in the first game, she hit one to East Mesa that was about 1,000 feet that NASA is still tracking, a 3-run shot. She's got an opportunity here with a runner at third base. Garcia 4 for 5 in this doubleheader. Everything hit hard. This one fouled off. Goes to 0-2. Sabrina Garcia is going to have an opportunity to play for someone at the next level, and she's going to provide a big bat for someone, and a little cue ball over the third baseman's head, and that gets in, and that brings in another run. So Garcia fooled on the pitch, strong enough to lay back as she gets her second hit of the inning and an RBI. So now 5 for 6 in this twin bill. Now 13-3 is 8 across the dish in this 7th. Uquetas takes outside for ball 1. Edwards pitched the first game, gave up 7 in the first 2 innings. Start of the day, 4-7. This one skied out of play. Uquetas, 1 for 4. Struck out earlier in this inning. 8 have crossed the plate. 1-1 pitch. This one skied out of play. Still only 1 out in this frame. One pitch. That misses low. Maybe Benson coming up ready to throw at Sabrina Garcia down at first base. This game was close and the Vaqueros just opened it up here in the 7th. 2-2 pitch, and that misses low. Goes 3-2. Lauren Newland on deck, singled in this frame. 2 for 4 in this one. Edwards looking for a good locational pitch. 3-2 pitch to Uquetas. Bouncer to Collins. Collins flips over to third base. And they'll take the force out for the second out. Lauren Newland checking in. Newland playing well at second, delivering for her team today. That misses low. On deck is Michelle Salazar. 8 runs here in the 7th. More diamond fun as the Coyotes baseball team on the field tonight against Gateway Community College, just a couple hundred feet over. Always a good time. Adam Perry and Andrew Fury on the call. Two-0 count to Lauren Newland. This one fouled out of play. Last foul ball in that direction hit a car. So that just made an insurance adjuster's day right there. 2-1 count. Edwards on Newland. Coyotes love to get out of this one. And that busts the corner. Goes to 2-2. Benson with a good framing behind the dish. This one skied out of play. Newland showing her peskiness at the dish. (5-3) coming into the 7th, and the Vaqueros blow it open with 8 runs. Edwards misses high with a changeup. (3-2) pitch. This one fouled down the left field line. Newland just being pesky at the dish. Looks like you got grandma behind the plate recording some at-bats for mom and dad. And that's great to see. Technology making things easier for all of us. 3-2 pitch. This one fouled off. And Lauren Newland with an epic at-bat right here. Won't go down quietly. Continues to foul off pitches. Uquetas at first, and that misses high. So Newland works her way on. So you get us. At second. Newland at first. Michelle Salazar stepping in. This one skied out of play. So the Coyotes will have to go back to work, and that work doesn't get any easier. Tuesday, South Mountain comes to town. And South Mountain brings the lumber, leading the conference. And that hits the black. Goes 0-2. South Mountain 32-4. They've won 17 straight. They've scored 500 runs. This one scorched up the middle by Salazar. Garcia will score. And the Vaqueros continue to mash. And Marina Acedo will step in. Now 14-3. Acedo with an RBI single in this inning. 2 for 4 as well. Newland with a sizable lead at second. Salazar at first. And Edwards is going to have to pitch her way through this. Fires across the knees. Edwards, a sophomore. From Williams, Arizona. That misses upstairs. Two-one pitch. Fastball across the belt. Now a 2-2 count with 2 outs. (14-3). Vaqueros with a 9-run 7th. This one scorched right to Corinne Collins, who tags third base, but the damage is done. 9 runs in, and the Coyotes with a last chance opportunity, trailing 14-3. Last chance opportunity for the home team. As Yogi Berra once said, it's not over until it's over. As Andy Dufresne once said in the Shawshank Redemption, hope is a good thing and maybe the best of things. No good thing ever dies. So the Coyotes have hope for this last inning against Haley Berry. And Barry takes out of the zone for strike one. For ball one, I should say. Barry, Amelia Hecht, followed by Corinne Collins. One count, no question. Barry looking for a first pitch. Coyotes need base runners and then some. This one knocked out of play. Goes to 1-2. Young men chasing the ball back there. Barry on the day. 3 for 3. This one skied out of play. Who's feeling this one? Coyotes looking to make some noise here as Barry stays alive. Uguedes working some pitches up and out of the dish. And Barry doing her best to stay alive in the count. This one, slow roller, View, in between hop, throws over, and that retires Haley Barry. And Kiana View is just an outstanding shortstop. Just outstanding period. Outstanding player, period, I should say. Great hitter, great speed, and not to mention, she's tearing it up. Some dance work out there as well. This one, Amelia Hecht launching one to left. Right there is the left fielder, Olivia De La Cruz. Last chance opportunity for the home team. Corinne Collins stepping in. 1 for 2 with the walk. Collins, 279 to start the day. Uguedes close to the complete game win. Paige Salazar started this game, giving up 5 runs. J.J. Solomon worked a couple scoreless and ran into trouble in the 7th, and Sydney Edwards retired her, part of a 9-run 7th for the Vaqueros. Salazar, not a lot of hard hit balls in her outing. 2-0 count to Collins. Slow chopper back to Uguedes, and that is going to do it. The Vaqueros come to Chandler-Gilbert and get the sweep. 8-0 in the first game. 14-3 in the nightcap. Uguedes gets the victory. Now 2-3 on the season, allowing only 3 runs. Central Arizona improves to 27-9 in league. 31-15 overall. Chandler-Gilbert drops to 15-23 in conference. 16-27 overall. Chandler-Gilbert goes back to work, and that's Tuesday right here against South Mountain. And that South Mountain team, 32-4 in conference. They've won 17 straight. We appreciate you dialing us up on the Chandler-Gilbert Sports Network. Hard day for the ladies right here on home turf. They drop a pair to the Vaqueros of Central Arizona. For Paulo Hutchinson, the live stream, Russell Luce in the athletic department, and all the good people here at Chandler-Gilbert, we appreciate you dialing us up. Baseball team in action tonight against Gateway Community College, just a couple 100 feet away. Go out and check out the boys as they battle for a playoff position down the stretch.